Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Shay, and I am back, you guys, with another video. But this video we just finna chat, okay? Because I think it was Monday I told my chief of command that Friday was my last day. Okay, so I don't want to have nothing. I don't have anything bad to say about this company that I'm working for right now, because today is Thursday. So tomorrow will be my last day working with them. And I already had got another job. So I'm working two jobs at one. My uniform is here in my Juicy Couture bag. That's my uniform for the other company, which before I leave, I'm going to have to switch out. So, okay, my reason for leaving the other company, because one, when I get ready to move, my company is not nationwide. So, like, if I was to move to Texas, if I was to move to Dallas, Carolina, whatever, et cetera, I won't be able to transfer my job. So what I did was I just went on ahead and went with another company that was, I can go anywhere. I can move anywhere and I'll still have a job. So that was one of my reasons. And the second reason was because I don't know if y'all can hear it in my voice, but your girl did get sick, okay? They had admitted me into the hospital, and the thing is that with my job, I'm the supervisor. And I was in the running to become the chief. I was just getting ready to start my chief position on the 16th, which is the same day I start the new job. And I basically turned it down. And I have many reasons why, because if I'm going to be doing the chief position and my regular supervisor position, I want some of that chief money, and they wasn't trying to give it to me. So I turned it down, and I was like, you know what, fuck this. Went to a whole nother company, call it a day. Okay, so I'm in the hospital, and my chief of command is calling me. And one of the young ladies must have called out for work. So I was like, okay, right now I'm in the hospital. It ain't much I can do about it, but let me go ahead and see if I can start calling some people to see if they can fill that spot for her or whatever. So I'm telling my chief this, and he's steady like sending me numbers, telling me call this person, all while they trying to put, you know, the thing on my finger to, you know, check my heart rate, and they trying to do COVID tests. I'm still trying to work, all while them trying to work on me to see what was wrong with me, because I was feeling really, really bad or whatever. So, and I was trying to make sure I ain't had COVID, because y'all know, single mom life, I take care of my kids all by myself. I can't afford to get sick. So I'm in there. Dude was like, you don't want to put your phone up so we can, you know, get to you? And my chief of command, he's all like, don't text them, call them. Like, I feel like he's yelling it through a text message, because he's dragging letters. Like, he'll be like, call them. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll drag some letters in between. And I've been looking at him like, okay, so I'm calling everybody. And if they don't pick up, I text them too, so they'll know what I was calling for. So my chief of command hits me back up and said, well, we don't have nobody to cover it. You have to do it. And I'm like, okay, I'm in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? What you want me to do? So he's steady. You have to do it. You have to cover it, because we have nobody. I told him, I said, I don't know if you've been reading my texts that I've been sending you, but I just told you I was in the hospital. He was like, we don't have nobody to cover it. You have to cover it. I am so tired. First of all, the supervisors, we don't have that many supervisors with our company. It's only 3 of us. And I referred one of the girls to be a supervisor, because there was, you know, multiple posters you could be the supervisor to. The position was naturally mine, but I gave that one up because I'm already the supervisor over 3 posters. It don't make no sense. So if it wasn't, like I said, if it wasn't for me, you know what I'm saying, we will only have 2, me and the girl that's in Boca. But I'm just looking at my chief of command like, I'm so tired of y'all making it seem like everybody else and what they got going on is way more important than what we got going on. I'm tired of people coming to the company and they ain't even been with us for a full 7 days, but they could get 2 whole weeks off. And I'm looking at him like, bro, at the time, I remember I was with them for 2.5 years. Everybody going on vacation. Everybody got something going on. So when I book a vacation, oh, no. If you leave, then who's going to cover the post? I'm tired of that. I'm so tired of it. And then every time I turn around, everybody want to call out. We can't never keep nobody on our post. Everybody always quitting. And I'm just aggravated because when people do stuff like that, it all get throws on the supervisor. Okay? I knew this when getting it. But I didn't think that they was going to make it seem like you can't have no life. I didn't think that. And another thing, I was just getting so upset with them because I'm like, why won't y'all hire floaters? You need to hire floaters because if I got something going on with my health, I'll be damned if I leave the hospital to cover a fucking post. You got me fucked up. So I told him, I was like, Chief, I'm not leaving this fucking hospital until the doctor tell me it's okay to leave the hospital. I'm not going nowhere. Find somebody to do it. So later on that night, he was like, you all good? I found somebody to come. You could have been did that shit from the beginning with. He could have been did that. That next morning, I got the fuck up. I got up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, y'all. 6 o'clock in the morning. I went on Indeed. I built me a resume, and I just set that shit there, and I started applying. Before 6:30 hit, 20 people hit me back up about a job. By 8 o'clock that morning, I had to do 4 virtual interviews, and I got the job for all of them, but I only chose one because I was looking for something that was going to allow me to, if I move, like, don't get me wrong. My best friend was like, oh, when you move up here, don't worry about it. I got you. I'm going to put you down with a job. You know what I'm saying? I thank her for that. But in the meanwhile, I'd like to have a plan B. You know what I'm saying? I figure it's just best if I go ahead and switch companies. That's going to allow me to transfer from, one state to the next. So that's how I wind up doing it. And he was looking sad as fuck. My chief of command was looking real sad that I left because he was like, I was getting ready to train you to be chief. No, you ain't trying to pay me what you get paid. They ain't want to pay me. Like, no, little white boy threatened to quit. He ain't even been with the company long enough. And they already, boom. They offering him a substantial amount of money that they not offering us color folks. So I'm like, you know what? What I'm not finna do is let nobody play me. I'm not finna let nobody play me. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Everybody's still calling me, telling me this, telling me that. I'm looking at them like, listen, tomorrow is gonna be the last day y'all call me and tell me anything about anything. It's my last day. I know he ain't tell y'all, but I'm telling y'all, he probably think I'm playing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. Because I'm the only one at my post that has been there since 2018. Since 2018, I'm the only one that's still there. Everybody else is like a week old. It's only one other girl. She probably was there for like 7 to 8 months. So if anything, she'll be up and running to become the supervisor. She says she's quitting too on Friday. I don't know. She said she did her interview. But the chief of command was like, oh, both of y'all can't quit at the same time. One of y'all gonna have to give me at least a week. It wasn't gonna be me because plenty of times before I gave him a week and that week turned into a year. He thought I was playing and eventually I just had to let it go. So when I get off, I got an hour and a half here and then I'm gonna go in there, freshen up and change my uniform, okay? And I'm like, I don't know, y'all. It's so much going on. I want this whole whatever flu to be over with. So from the time I found out I had the flu, I've been working, okay? I'm tired of that. And it's another thing I wanted to talk to everybody about too because my kid's dad wants to come back. And honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie, I need the help. Like, I real deal need the help because when I'm sick, bro, I'm supposed to be taking care of myself. I'm supposed to be nurturing myself. I'm supposed to be resting. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to live a long time for my kids. I want to, you know what I'm saying? I just really want to live a long time for my kids. I want to take care of myself. And, when he first said he wanted to come back, in the back of my head, I'm like, but then I was like, girl, you need the fucking help. And I would rather they daddy be, I would rather my kids be under their father than somebody I'm just not getting with. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's too much going on with these men out here and these kids. You know what I'm saying? And then people don't want to see you happy, and then they'll go to making up shit like, oh, you better watch him around your kid. This and that. I ain't got time for all that. I don't have time for all that. I ain't got time to play no games with nobody because, oh, I'm going to die about mine. I'm going to die about mine. I'm taking a nigga out about mine. Ain't none of that shit going on at my house. I ain't playing that. And I'm just, you know what? That last relationship I had, it was, you know what? You don't never want your kids to witness you going through no bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? Even though it's reality. So I think, you know, I had a talk with him, and tomorrow, I think he's going to be coming back. Like, it's what the kids need. I'm not sure if he's going to be here Saturday or Sunday, but the kids need their dad. He needs to come help. I don't know. Don't ask me if we getting together because that was not the discussion. Our discussion was solely based on him coming back for his kids. Like, I'm sitting here. I think I was here one day at this post. This is a whole nother post. I was sitting here, and then out of nowhere, I get like a messenger call from Facebook, and I get like a little text message from Facebook. And I'm like, yeah, because usually he don't be calling. So he was like, oh, you probably gonna laugh at me. This is the last time I make myself look stupid. And I'm like, laugh at you? Why the fuck would I be laughing at you? There's nothing to laugh about. And he was like, I want to come back to be with my kids, man. He was like, I'm tired of losing where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I could do more for my kids down there versus me being way over here. And honestly, I just kept thinking about the kids. For the people who might think, girl, no, because he might be using you. One thing I could tell you about that man, the whole entire time he was with me, honey, he did not use me. That nigga was actually crazy about me, okay? Because one day he got me mad and I put his ass out. And bitch, at the back door, that nigga motherfucking tore my damn window up, okay? I had them hurricane windows. That nigga, yo, I know he was tired hitting that damn window because that motherfucker would not crack until it eventually cracked. And if my best friend watching this, she know what I'm talking about because she was there that day when he bust that bitch wide open, okay? That nigga was actually crazy about me. Never used me for not one fucking dime. And, you know, it's time. It's time. He been away from his kids for a very long time. You know, they young. I have 2 kids with him. 1 5, 1 4. Yeah, girl, back to back. Go figure. And I'm just like, he needs to be here to help me. He needs to be here with his kids. I'm not gonna take no nigga away from their kids. So it is what it is. Y'all, I'm so tired. I want to get rid of this cold so bad. My babies are excited about him coming. Now, I ain't gonna lie. He was supposed to bring his ass last month. And I thought he was like fucking with my head because he was supposed to come last month. And he didn't come. I didn't know his phone had got fucked up because I went in his DM and I must have told him some shit. Like, I was real respectful. Y'all know me. When I come off real respectful. I said, look, you hit me up. You hit me up. I got a lot on my mind that I want to say right now, but I'm going to keep my fucking mouth closed because it was never about me. It was about the kids. I would never tell my kids again that you come in, you going to be here, and then when the time come, your ass ain't ready. Girl, I didn't went off like that in that type of way. And I see that he reading, but he ain't responding. So 2 days later, he was like, man, call me from a whole different number. He was like, man, I'm on my cousin's phone. He was like, man, my phone got fucked up. He was like, I accidentally dropped that shit in some water. And I couldn't, you know, he said he tried that rice shit, but that rice shit wasn't what it was. And he was like, it probably didn't work because prior to that, he had dropped his phone and fucked it all up. So it must have got all up in there. But y'all, he will be back. And when he do come back, I'll record that. Y'all, your girl been like really staying to herself. I wanted to talk to y'all about that too. Because it's time for me to focus. I'm tired of games. I'm tired of people pretending they my friends, but really talking about me behind my back. I'm sorry. And I'm tired of that. Like, I'm so tired of that. Like, I've been staying to myself a lot. Like, I don't go out, I don't chill, I don't hang, I don't go to functions, I don't do nothing with nobody. I stay to myself and I stay focused on what I need to do to get my ass up out of Florida to go back to where I'm at. I got my credit score bouncing up like how I wanted to, move. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm about to start this job that's going to allow me to transfer when I do get ready to move. I'm not going to tell y'all where I'm moving at yet because I'm doing my research, and I'll let y'all know, okay? But your girl just, overall, I feel blessed. Some people came in my life and they wasn't for me. They really wasn't. Like this one guy, y'all, he probably watching this now, but he came in my life when times was hard, and we never did nothing with each other, nothing like that. But the whole time he was in my life, he just kept talking about this other girl. And I'm looking at him like, but why you talking to me if you want to talk to her? And he claimed that it was over. Obviously, it wasn't over. But in the end, y'all, I got them two back to talking. And honestly, I feel good about that because maybe that's what that was meant to be, for me to bring them two together. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I feel good about that. Then there was another guy that came in my life. I ain't do shit with this bitch neither. And it turns out the same girl that the first guy was trying to get back with, she was talking to him the same time he was begging me to be with him. And this is why I say I don't have time to bring people in my life to be around my kids, because dude kept telling me, oh, well, that's a whole nother story. I don't even want to, if I tell y'all this story, y'all gonna be like, hell, nah. But I'm so happy that I'm the type of person that once I see you for what you really is, I fall way back. Way back. So it is what it is. But I am happy, y'all. I'm sick, but I'm happy. I pray that everything goes to plan when he do get here. I pray that, you know what I'm saying, like, this is what he really want, like, to be with his kids. Like, that's his family, them his kids. So it is what it is. And I'm more excited about moving. I'm so happy I'm following in all the right steps, making all the right moves, doing what I gotta do, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get up off of here. I just wanted to chat for a little bit while I'm at work. I was watching YouTube. Let me show y'all who I was just watching. I was watching I think her name is Christy. Is it Christy? Oh, I'm sorry, not Christy, Stormy. I was watching Stormy Mommy, Christy. Yeah, Christy, it is Christy. So I was watching her or whatever, Christy, I'm sorry. Let me show you, I was just watching her. So
I find myself anyway, because Rod's at work. Unless he's off, then he's in the bed. But
so I was just watching her or whatever. I hate when, I don't know, I got my bell button on, but I don't understand why I be getting pop-ups later. It's a lot of people that I got my bell button on for, and I hate when I get pop-ups later. I want to get the pop-up when the video drop, period. So, yeah, I like this jacket she got on because this is the same one I had reviewed.
Because he's like, there's just too many people
in my video.
Last night, he was off, so he was home, and then
and it was something else that she had that I had, and I was like, damn, I didn't even know she had that. But you learn a lot. You'll be surprised on how many people on YouTube are just like you. Oh, and another person that I absolutely love watching on YouTube is Peach Patch. Girl, one of them days I'm gonna take her class, okay? Right now, I'm too busy trying to save, you know what I'm saying, so I can actually buy a home. But one of them days, I'm really gonna take her class because y'all gotta understand, like, y'all just go watch her. Me talking about it ain't gonna get y'all nowhere. It's best to hear her story from her mouth. But anyways, you guys, I love you guys. I'm out of this bitch, cause and in another hour and 10 minutes, I got to get ready for my other job. So, boom.